PUDcast is filmed before a live studio audience.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PUDcast with Jason and Mike. I'm Jason.
And I'm Mike.
And we're coming to you from the Pud Cave, located here in Game Swap in beautiful downtown Lincoln in the great state of North Carolina. Mikey, brother, happy anniversary, dude.
1 year, man.
Just 1 year, man.
1 year.
1 year today, brother. Well, technically it was on the 25th of last year, but hey, man, close enough,
Hey,
dude.
we're here.
We're here, man. 52 episodes in. It's been one whole year. Mikey,
Wow.
brother, man, it doesn't seem like a year, though.
No.
It really went by quick this year. It's gone by really
has.
fast. It's been a cool year, though, brother. It's been, it's had some up and downs. It's, like anything.
Yeah.
It's had some turbulence, but it's also had some high points. It's had some low points. And to me, probably the highest point was doing this,
Yeah,
man, doing
absolutely.
the podcast. It's been an experience, brother, something I've enjoyed. And looking forward to, year number 2, year number 3, decade number 1, 2,
Yes.
3. You just on down the line, brother.
Yeah.
On down the line. As long as you 30 people out there will watch and listen to us, then my God, we're going to keep doing it.
Hey, we'll promise we'll go on and on and on, and we won't try to tombstone each other or jackhammer. We're the old guys,
dude. That's one thing you have our absolute word on.
Yeah,
is there won't be any wrestling holds.
Yeah.
Or rest hold, maybe.
Yeah.
Put me in an arm
When
bar.
we get old, we'll know. We'll know when the time to stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, man, it's a pretty low impact hobby. It's not like we're
Unlike some people in wrestling
who
that just don't know when to stop.
Well, like The Undertaker and Goldberg?
Oh my God.
I still won't. I haven't watched it, man. I'm not going
Dude.
to. I'm not going to waste my time, bro.
You have to watch it just to say you watched it.
I don't know, brother. It's just
You never watched a train wreck before?
I have, dude, and I don't know, brother. Like I said, I'm kind of at the point where it's like I have just certain amounts of time. It's like I could find something so much better to do, even if it's staring off into space. I think it'd be better than watching those two guys. Or is it really that bad? Is it so bad that it's
You have to.
It's
One
historic.
of those things it's historically bad.
Damn it, man.
Yeah.
I think there's another part of me that just doesn't want to see, especially the Undertaker.
Yeah.
In that place. Goldberg too. I was a fan of Goldberg. I thought that whole Goldberg run was phenomenal back in the day. Definitely another drop ball.
Yeah.
I think the WCW had.
Well, there was a lot of drop balls,
dude,
on this one.
on this
A
particular
lot
match.
of drops.
Just like
of
the
drop.
ratings.
A lot of drop melons.
I see. Yeah, like I said, man, I haven't watched any of the Super Letdown.
Dude.
I just don't really care to, brother.
And you know what? I think this past weekend I've reached my 100th time actually watching the AEW Battle Royale.
I actually watched a little bit of it last night with Jim Cornette's commentary.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't even. I was like, I don't need that negativity.
Oh my God! Well, it's the same comments that he had already made.
Yeah.
But somebody had overdubbed the Battle Royal
yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
kind of follow
Yeah.
along. And I watched it about 10, 15 minutes, and it's kind of like you were saying, the negativity.
I just don't need that negativity.
But some of it was funny.
Yeah.
Especially with, as you like to call the man, and I still don't know his real name, Jason Houston.
Yeah, I know. I keep on getting his name wrong so bad.
Dude, he's Jason Houston to me after last
Yeah.
episode.
I think it's Dustin.
I think so, Dustin something. That's probably where you got the Houston from.
Yeah.
But Jim Cornette was like, well, there's the legless guy.
Yeah,
And now
yeah.
he's just in the corner. And as you're watching it, as he's saying it, Mike, it was funny. I'm not going to lie. But,
Yeah, but still.
it's negative.
It is.
It's very
It's
negative. It's very negative.
Dude has every right to be there.
Yeah, I mean, hey, dude, it's like we were saying last week, Mike. I mean, the guy has got more courage than anybody I know.
Yeah.
I mean, he's getting there. He's doing his thing. I mean, shit, man.
We went up there and did a 360.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, dude.
On the man. Yeah. No, was it Joey? Or was it Joey or was it MJF he did that?
I think it was on
Joey.
I think it was Joey Janela, but I'm not
Janela,
100%
yeah.
on that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Then you've got the man, MJF.
Who is the absolute shining star of this thing? That's one thing Jim Cornette was even on board with.
Yeah, he was. I
I'll
heard
give
that.
you got to give Cornette his props on that. At
Yeah.
least recognizing
Yeah.
that MJF is quite possibly the hottest thing going right now. I mean, everybody's talking about him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing if you're a real heel and you actually have, the skills to go along with that.
Yeah.
It's amazing people actually talk about you and put you over and get your name out there. It's kind of weird how that works, isn't it? It's like, when you're the only heel, I mean, in the world of pro wrestling, you're going to get some exposure, man. And who knew? Who fucking knew? Who knew getting over would actually get you over?
That's right.
It's almost like
It's from the Book of Jericho.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Yeah. And you got to put Jericho over as well for having that. I mean, sure, man. I'm saying MJ. I think MJF is maybe the hottest heel right now, the most classic heel. Yes. I'd even go as far as to say, but definitely not the only one, because Jericho is shit, man. Yeah. He only gets better. Yeah. He only gets better.
He really does.
I mean, yeah.
I'll tell you what. What's taking most of my time in my sleep this week?
What's that?
I have finally broken down and discovered the Roku.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I have a mom and dad. I got them one hooked up. Yeah,
dude,
they're awesome. I mean, they're freaking awesome, dude. Yeah,
I've watched so much stuff in the past week.
Yeah, it's full, man. I mean, there's all kinds of options in there. Everything. Yeah, dude. I mean, there's free apps and free movies and shows and dude. So what's some of the things you've been checking out?
Let's see. One of the first things I stumbled upon was, do you remember the old arcade game show Starcade?
Yeah, Starcade. Yeah, yes. Yeah. Where there's always been a little controversy because Starcade came before. No, it came after. Correct.
Which Starcade?
The game show.
It came before.
It was before Starcade. Really?
Yes.
Really? I was not aware of that.
Yeah.
Because Starcade was 83, so this show was before 83.
Yes.
So I thought it was a little later.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This was because the video game crash, the arcade crash was in 83.
That's true. You're right. Right.
And this was in just the middle of the hot arcade
era.
Scene.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So do you think Dusty stole that, or?
No, I don't think he stole it. I'm not even sure he ever saw it. I just think he saw something and it was a name.
Right.
That was like, okay, this
sounds
Decade.
Really good.
Decade, Stars, everything like that. So I think it was I think for what it was, I think it was probably just coincidence.
So because I remember reading.
But I know they had to use the double R's.
See, to kind of differentiate between it.
Yeah.
So what was going on in these shows, Mike? I've watched it, but it's been a long time ago.
It's like a game show, but you have to answer questions right, of course, obviously, to get the advantage.
Right.
And then you play off on each other against like 5 different arcade games.
Okay.
And
so what were some of the games they were playing?
Like Donkey Kong Jr., Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man. A lot of
classics.
A lot of the classics. Some of the obscure ones. I was like, oh man, I've never seen that before. But they would win different prizes throughout, the show. Leading up to the big prize at the end, and some of the little stuff, the low prizes they'd win. It was like Mr. Disc.
Mr. Disc.
Do you remember Mr. Disc?
I have no idea what that is.
Holy crap!
What is it?
It was a portable record player.
A portable record player?
Yes, sir.
What, did it play 45s or something?
It played 45s,
33s,
and full 33s.
Really?
Yes.
No, I don't. Yeah. I have no recollection of that product at all, man. Yeah. No, I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, and their tagline was "It's no bigger than a man's shoe."
Really?
Yeah.
Now, man, I had the cowboy, record player.
Yeah.
That little lights on it. You had a little handle you could take from point A to point B.
Yeah.
So I guess that was kind of portable.
Yeah.
But
that was definitely portable.
It was portable. Yeah. But I don't remember an actual marketed portable vinyl player. Man, now, that's a trip to me, bro. I had no idea.
See if I can pull this.
Yeah, let's see if we can pull up.
It's a trip.
Yeah, Mikey's trying to pull up a picture of Mr. Disc for me because, like I said, this is brand new to me. This is something I've never even remember hearing about. So, let's see if we can find a picture of this thing.
I mean, the whole show is just 80s. It is totally 80s. There it is.
Oh, okay. So we're looking at a picture of this thing. We'll put a picture of this up on our Facebook page at some point. Just where. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I had never seen one of those in my life. I wonder if Wayne Sis knows about these things.
He may just. I believe if anybody does,
we need to get Wayne.
Yeah.
Hey man, you want to see Wayne wants to come on next week?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Hey Wayne, if you're listening, come on in next week.
And we will talk about Mr. Disc. The whole show.
Yeah, absolutely, man. If regardless whether you remember it or not, Wayne, come on in next week.
Right.
Like I said, man, 1 year in, we are doing a new format where we're just kind of winging it. We just kind of come in. We don't really have anything. No. Now today's a little different because it is our year, so you know I'm sure we're going to recollect, and maybe talk about what's to come for the PUDs here. But one of the things we're doing is like, well, hell, let's see Wayne wants to come on next week. So Wayne Sis, if you're listening, I'll definitely reach out to you in the next couple of days. But come on in next week, man. We'll talk about Warren Zevon again and Mr. Disc.
Yeah, and one of the other prizes was the sensor chess. It was like the electronic chess game.
I don't remember that either. We're looking at pictures here.
I remember these. I remember these things. These were huge for some reason. And you'd see them at like Radio Shack and everywhere.
Yeah, I don't recall this
electronic
stuff.
Chess.
Yeah. Like I said, we're looking at this stuff this thing called sensor chess, and I'm not familiar with it at all. So what was like one of the main prizes on this show?
The grand prize was your very own arcade.
Arcade,
machine.
Not game. Oh, a machine.
Yeah,
just
machine,
one. Okay. I was like, whoa, man.
Yeah, I should be more specific on that.
I was like, shit, dude.
Your very own arcade machine.
Do you get to pick it?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's predetermined.
Okay.
But it's a free
it's
fucking
I was gonna say,
machine.
man. I mean,
the only thing I ever wondered about was how the fuck they got this home.
Oh, I know. Right? They'd have to ship it to them, I would assume, man.
You know, shipping on that would just be...
you about better off.
I would hope the show would cover the shipping.
You would hope.
That.
But you know how that shit goes, man.
It's true.
I can see somebody's like early 80s Beetle, the big fucking, Donkey Kong strapped to the top of it, Hopefully
they're getting really good, Mr. Disc kickback.
Yeah, man. Mr. Disc going to flip the bill a little bit. Well, Mike, let me ask you something, bro.
But no, it would be like, kids and kind of kids. It would be a mixture. Kids, young adults, and older adults, just kind of playing against each other. What was the cringiest part is like when the kids would come on with like their parents.
Right.
Oh, man. You talk about some awkwardness.
Like how you mean?
Like one kid would come on with his mom or one kid would come on with his dad.
Right.
We're talking about 80s. Moms and dads.
Yeah, right.
Fucking cringy as all get out. It is sometimes the most uncomfortable thing you've ever seen.
Really, man? I'm going to have to go back and watch some of this stuff, dude. Well, Mike, I was going to ask you a question, brother. 1 year into the podcast here.
Yeah.
What's one of the things you really, I guess one of your favorite memories, man? What's something that really sticks out this last year
Last week.
That's the dog shit story?
Yeah.
Or is that just as far back as you can remember?
As far back as I can remember right now.
I was going to say my favorite part was when we started this show today.
Yeah.
So that's all I got.
Oh, yours is way better than mine.
Man, one of my favorites, and dude, I didn't want to do a clip show. I just was not. I was not going to fuck with a clip show.
Not The Simpsons.
No, dude. You know how hard that shit is, Mike? I ain't going to lie, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking 50, so that's 100 hours of material.
Digging.
To dig, man. And
it'd probably be easier just to try and talk about it,
that's exactly what
re-record it.
Yeah, try to do a work with it.
Yeah.
Maybe this year moving forward, man, I may start clipping the shows as I do post for. That might be something to think about.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I really enjoyed, man, and I've enjoyed a lot of stuff about this podcast, brother. I mean, across the board. But I think one of the things that really sticks out to me is the First in Fright show we had.
Yes.
Man. There was something.
And we'll go to that clip right now.
Hey, man. Hey, this is Ryan from we're really
this
glad.
Is Ryan, I'm not a Ghostbuster Burlington.
And we're happy to be here in the Pud Cave on October, whatever the fuck the date was.
That's right.
But no, man, that was a fun show.
October of today.
October now.
Yes.
But no, that was a great show, dude. I think it was just something really cool about interviewing those guys. We had Papa Jack Mike Sherrill on. That was another one that was just so awesome, man, because we got that insight. And, dude, he played our liner on this show the other day. I was at home, and had it on, and I'm like, oh, shit, that's us. That was pretty cool, man. We appreciate that. Oh, so it's, like I said, Mike, is there anything that really sticks out to you? And obviously the Wayne shows are tremendous.
Classics.
Oh, well, when we had the This Is a Word guys in.
That was
fucking great.
Yeah. Anytime David Hayes is in the room, some shit's gonna start,
dude.
There's gonna be chaos.
It's always chaotic, man. That's him, brother. That's just, it's in his blood.
And there's always gonna be some controversy.
Always, brother. He is That's his middle name,
right?
And he had his partner Chris Barnes in here. And
I thought it was William.
Do what?
I thought it was William.
William.
Yeah.
William who?
David's middle name.
Oh. Damn it, man.
I may be wrong.
It might be.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what, man? I've known him for like 100 years, and I have no idea what his middle name is.
I was just guessing.
William sounds good. David William Hayes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. What's Chris Barnes' middle name?
K.O.
For real, Steen.
Yeah.
But no, that was a fun show too, man. That was really awesome. And of course, every time Wayne Sisk is on,
yes.
Like I said, hopefully next week we'll have Wayne back on. It's about time, man. We like to try to bring Wayne on pretty periodically to, just make the show better.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
It's a shot in the arm,
absolutely.
man.
The Reverend Doctor.
Dude,
it's like, whoa,
we got to
lay down some heavy stuff on us on that show.
We actually got to get the Reverend back in here on the PUDcast. He obviously he has his own show, The Good News, which we, brother, we ought to talk about that just for a little bit because Kara Hayes has come on, who's actually David Hayes' wife. It's funny how everybody's kind of connecting to know each other, but Kara has come on as co-host of this show.
Yes.
And man, I'm gonna be honest with you.
So we can concentrate more on making this show terrible.
Exactly, man, because that's a full-time job to make this shit suck as much as possible.
Terrible. So they're taking that show, to a whole different level,
brother. And it's really, I think, man, Kara's involvement in the show has really kind of lit a fire on it, man. That man it's been really exciting for the Good News right now. So, we hopefully will have a new episode coming out pretty soon. And man, a lot of good things going on, man. A lot of big things going on.
Yeah.
So, Mike, what else is going on, brother?
Can I tell you about Roku?
Absolutely. Today's episode of the podcast brought to you by Roku.
No, I mean, it's just, I don't know why it took me so long yet. I was just like, man, whatever, Roku. Okay, everybody's like, no. But no, I mean, just with the amount of wrestling that's on there.
Oh, yeah, man.
And actually, the Bleacher Live report, I've got that app on there now, so I'll be able to watch the AEW stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they got one out Saturday.
Yes.
What's it, Fighter Fest, I believe?
Yes.
Yeah, Fighter Fest is coming out, so that's going to be a free show.
Fight for the Fallen.
Yeah.
Free show.
Free show.
Yeah.
And it's on Bleacher Report.
Yes.
Correct? Yeah, which is on Roku.
There you go.
Yeah, dude, Mom and Dad's had one for a few years now, and they love it.
I may watch Stomping Ground tonight.
Oh, is that tonight?
Yeah.
What's the main event?
Seth Rollins.
Okay. And he's still the champion, right?
Yes.
Okay, well.
It's Baron Corbin. With a yet determined special referee.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Well, that's the seller right there.
Yeah, go ahead and take that fail back. Can you play that in reverse?
I don't think we can do that. Well, hey, you know what we can do, though?
What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that sells it.
So I think it kind of leveled it out right there. Man, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching any WWE anymore. I'm just not.
But the point was with the Roku, I was like, I was probably about 10 minutes into it, and I was like, I'm getting rid of this fucking cable.
Oh yeah, dude. No, it's ridiculous to have cable today.
Fucking ridiculous. I don't have to see everything as it happens live.
No, man. And
like I'm talking about Raw. I'm talking about SmackDown.
There's no must-see TV anymore. Now, the AEW...
I know, that's the hard part.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. They're talking about moving this fucking thing to Wednesday nights.
Yeah, Wednesdays.
Now.
Yeah, Wednesday Night Dynamite. Yeah. So is that a big deal for you, Mike?
I mean, shit, dude. You know, I think...
You look really disappointed, man.
I don't want to say
wow.
I don't want to say it puts it out or it's off-putting.
Really, man? It doesn't.
I don't want to say that, but it's kind of like, oh, Jesus God. You know, we talked about have it on Tuesday. Okay, we're set on Tuesday.
Tuesday Night Dynamite, which I do like the name of that. Yeah.
Oh goddamn! Now we're moving it to Wednesday. Fuck, come on, guys. Let's get this fucking straight. If you're gonna announce it, put it out there.
Well, dude, let me ask you this, and this is a thought that I had. Do you think that they may run both nights? In other words, like maybe one week, if something like a basketball game or something's on Tuesday, maybe they'll run Wednesday night. Do you think that might be the reason why? You don't think so? Because I did read that TNT, I think, shows ball games on some Tuesdays.
Yeah.
That was my thought, man.
That's a big deal.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. I thought, well, maybe they'll say, okay.
They didn't think of this beforehand?
Well, I don't know. It might be what they're doing. They may be trying to, because they definitely can't do Mondays.
Put it on fucking Monday.
Really? You think so?
Just put it on fucking Monday. Don't fuck around. Don't screw around. Just put it on fucking Monday.
That would be exciting.
Have you, have you not heard everybody that's talked?
I mean, man, I don't know, brother. I don't know. There's part of me that definitely understands why they don't want to do that. But as a fan, that would be exciting, brother. I know TNA tried that.
Yeah.
And it failed miserably. However, WWE was a better product at that time, man. They tried that shit while the Attitude Era was still... It was definitely fading out.
Aggression.
It was the beginning of the Ruthless Aggression era.
Yeah.
So you still had a little holdover there. It was still good television, man. It was. Yes. And TNA at the time was just not the organization at the time.
Right.
AEW today, I don't know, Mike. I don't know. Raw is once again, it's a juggernaut, but I don't know. I mean, it would be an exciting thing for a fan. I would love that. I think overall, I don't know, brother. I don't know if it's the best business call. But then again, hell, I don't fucking know. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not a big city businessman, so I wouldn't know. As a fan, exciting.
You're already okay. Basically, I mean, if you're going to compete against something, compete against the lesser product.
Well, here's the thing, man.
You're going against NXT on Wednesday nights.
Oh, okay. Okay, I wasn't. Now, NXT's only on the network, though, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
There is competition there to a degree, but it's not network versus network. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because WWE still,
Not yet.
Not yet. But here's the thing, man. AEW has come out and said numerous times that it's not competition, that they don't want to be competition.
That's bullshit.
You don't think so?
It's bullshit.
Man, I've often wondered that myself. How can you not be competition when you're doing the same product? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you're taking their people away.
It's like, hey, guys, we got no bombs over here.
Thank you for real,
relax,
man.
Guy.
Yeah.
Relax, guy. I'm not hiding any bombs.
You can definitely tell they're bullshitting with that. But I do like...
Hey, buddy.
But I do like their approach. In other words, it's almost like, fuck WWE. They can have Mondays. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, we don't need... Yeah. Kind of like how the MWF back in the day, how I viewed other wrestling organizations. Mm-hmm. It's like they're not competition. They're not the same thing.
Right.
I had that same mentality.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's...
Oh, yeah.
You're doing the same fucking product.
You're going for the same dollars.
Amen. And like I said, dude, if you're taking talent and people away from something, then, I mean, how is it really not competition? But I get their mindset. I do get their mindset. I don't
know about taking their talent away. It's
as much as talent
voluntarily
running.
Offering their services to the company.
Man, you talk about rats off a ship, brother. And I mean, the WWE's not a sinking ship by any means, but geez, man, the people that are just trying to get into that.
But the ship kind of stinks right now.
Oh, dude, the ship. the ship is more like the shit, if you know what I'm saying.
The ship stinks.
Brother, it's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough right now. But yeah, man, like I said, I don't know if it's going to be on Tuesdays, if it's going to be on Wednesdays. I don't know if they're going to alternate giving, like there's a ball game on this week, so now it's Wednesday Night Dynamite. I don't know, man, but either way, as long as we get something, that's the thing, man. Well, I just want that option because Jesus, man, wrestling just hasn't.
No.
Just hasn't had anything, man, that you could actually have a choice of.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Don't fuck around with his days, man, or you're already off to a bad fucking start.
Yeah, pick it and stick it. You know, pretty much.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, that's really what it boils down to.
Right.
But now, in their defense, man, it's still upstarting. They really haven't technically, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the internet age, man. And everything you go and try to do is going to be reported on. You know, so it's still, you know, at least we know it's on TNT.
Come out and said, hey, it's Tuesday night, or Tuesday night, what
Tuesday Night Dynamite.
Was it? Yeah.
What do you think about the name of the show
They already
itself?
said that, you know, back
A couple months now, I guess. Yeah.
Now
It's Wednesday Night Dynamite.
It's Wednesday night. You know, one of those little firecracker snakes. Firework snakes. Yeah.
It kind of fizzles out.
Fuck.
Is that it? I spent all my money on that.
A snake.
Hey, man, like I said, at the end of the day, I think regardless of what night it's going to be on, man, it's definitely going to be something special, I think, man. So, yeah, but I get what you're saying, but hopefully they'll get it, they'll stick with it, and we'll get some competition.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once again, some competition.
And, you know, speaking of, you know, other competition and great, you know, great moves, it looks like TNA is making their move to the 5th channel.
Oh God, man, dude, I can't even believe they're still around, dude. I think the best thing TNA could do is try like hell to work with AEW. Just, I don't know how you would do that legally. Obviously, the business side of it, I would have no fucking clue. But that's what I would try to do, or the NWA something, man, something. You know, have some kind of working relationship.
Or Ring of Honor.
Perfect example, man. You know, because I know Ring of Honor and NWA work together a lot. So try to do something, but TNA do, and they got good talent.
I know
they do have some good individuals.
They got
there.
a lot of talent leaving from over there, though.
Yeah, once again, trying to go. Like, TNA, man. You know, part of me will always kind of pull for them.
Right.
Because at one time, man, TNA was really good.
It was.
There's been a couple times that TNA has had some really good stuff going on.
What happened?
Oh, dude, man. I know when they first started and had those $10 pay-per-views every week, which would be $40 a month, which is what you're paying on WWE, WCW back in the day. Actually, a little more, you know. It was good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, these were good quality shows, and they were worth the $10, man. You know, we watched them. We would order them every week. And just, I don't know what happened.
Well,
I don't know, man.
I do.
Hulk Hogan?
I do. What it was one night I turned it over to watch TNA. I was like, TNA, all right, let's catch up on some of this. And I turned it over and I was like, who the fuck stuck a Thunder VHS in the player? Because that's all I'm watching here, right? Dude, it's like Thursday Night Thunder.
I'm going to tell you what got me was that fucked up ring, dude. I was never a fan of that 6-sided ring. Still, I'm not a fan of it. Never have been, never will be. I
think it's good for AAA.
I say I've never watched Triple. Do they have one in AAA? That just goes to show you how
AAA's on Roku. Check it out.
Nice. Haven't watched AAA. I don't know, dude. When I was watching it in TNA, and I gave it a chance, I was like, well, let me see what they can do.
Yeah.
It just felt awkward. They would trip up a little bit. They'd have to shift, you know, when they're running the ropes. Man, you know me, brother. I am a traditionalist. I'm like, you can tell the story.
Yeah.
And those 4 ring posts, man, you know, everything else is just a fucking gimmick.
Yeah.
So when Hulk Hogan came in, at least he changed it back to the 4. And I was like, hell yeah, man, this could really start. Because I quit watching. I mean, that was how bad it got for me.
They changed it back, though, after him, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah. They did, yeah. And they also, once, like you were just saying, when they changed that ring from 6 to 4, they put the fucking Thunder goddamn apron on it. I mean, it was like, geez, man, once again, so fucking close. But that was the last time anybody tried to compete.
Yeah.
You know, with the WWE, you know, on Monday nights. And God almighty, dude, it was just let's go and do it. Down the toilet, bro.
Yeah.
Down the toilet.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, what you want to talk about now, man? We're about 30 minutes in, man.
Sounds from the toilet.
Yes. Any game swap incidents this week?
No, actually.
Tell us from the swap.
It's been a pretty chill week. Cool. It's been a busy week, but it's been pretty, you know, chill-wise as far as, you know, the wackiness.
Good, man. Yeah. I think you could take a little break after the last week you had. It's like, you know, level out a little bit here.
got some cool stuff in just yesterday. I was showing you earlier.
Yeah.
Just like if anybody remembers, like the boxing nuns.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
remember
Those little puppets.
Yeah, the puppets.
Like,
that would just punch their arms. Somebody brought in with a bunch of stuff. They're sitting in it was this Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, man.
It's
cool.
Little, puppet boxer. And apparently, they had done that, and they made the Mr. T one as well.
Right.
And I was like, man, this is freaking awesome. This is great. And I've been playing with that a lot. And let's see, full size Castle Grayskull.
Oh, cool.
Almost complete.
Oh, nice, man. I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
Cool.
But Transformers, Star Wars stuff.
Nice.
So, old magazine, Mad magazines. I know I kept one in here and brought it to the office. It's like from what, 92?
92.
Is that
It was
from
92. Yep.
And it's got like Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior on the front,
Undertaker,
Earthquake.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Alfred E. Newman.
Yeah, it was like Mad magazine wrestling. Just the whole thing is wrestling.
And this magazine
Turn it over. Because that back cover is cool too.
Oh yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I remember this actually.
Yeah.
I think I had this magazine
Get
actually.
out.
Yeah, I think I had this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, and I was going to say this magazine is in pristine shape.
It is.
I mean, this thing
like,
is in near mint
beautiful.
condition, man. Yes.
Okay, so the back of it looks like the old, WWF magazines,
Right,
which
right.
I love the look of those
Oh yeah,
things.
man, those things were like glossy type, Yeah,
so
man,
good.
yeah.
Neon.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Popped. Let's see. Let's read some of the headlines from this. All right. From the Mad Magazine, WWF. Let's see. New wrestling sensation Harold the Killer Accountant boasts, "I'll bore the Hulk into submission."
Now was this before IRS?
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
yes.
because they actually went with that gimmick.
I'm
later
pretty
on.
sure.
It was probably
Yeah,
around
for
about,
sure.
Yeah.
Let's see, Paul Orndorff, is he brain dead? Full color X-rays inside.
See, man.
Let's see, over 75 pages of ads of WWF merchandise. WWF merchandise.
Right.
From like way
back.
back. Yeah. When there was no merchandise. King Kong Bundy. Cellulite is my secret weapon.
I didn't think it was that secret.
Hey. Contest. Guess how much hair George the Animal Steel has on his back.
That one would have actually been a hell of a contest.
That
for real.
would have.
That would have actually
That
made for
would
a
have.
fucking great one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how far do you go? Yeah.
Which ones count?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Ooh.
Right.
You just took a dark turn on that one, brother.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
dark turn.
It's
Oh.
Mad Magazine.
I mean, hey.
Let's see. The Great Lead Pipe Debate. Should referees carry them?
I was always a fan of that.
There you go. Exclusive interviews with Jake the Snake's Python and Kamala's Stomach.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Yeah, man, but Mad Magazine.
I love shit like
Yeah, I do
this.
too, man.
Yeah.
Yep. It was so good. So good. Oh, well, Mike, what you want to talk about now, brother?
Jeez, man.
Let's see, dude.
I want to talk about more Magazine and
And Roku.
Roku.
What about this last year, man?
So every morning I've been watching, like, this past whole week I've been watching like G.I. Joe episodes.
Okay.
The original,
Yeah,
Real
the good
American
shit.
Heroes.
Yeah.
And everything I'd ever found on like G.I. Joe, they had the first, second season.
Right.
But I knew it was out there. I was like, this is bullshit. I remember the stuff before this, before the season one. And I finally found it.
Right.
And I found it on the Roku.
Right.
I love the Roku.
They are cool, man. They really
What
are.
they had done is they had done a miniseries in 1983.
Okay.
The first season came out in 85.
Right.
This was the short season. Because I remember like Snake Eyes
Yeah.
get really fucked up by like some radiation or something. And that's where he met like Timber, the wolf.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that
That
because
was
he
the
was in the
miniseries.
snow, right?
Yes.
Then he put himself in the
and
snow.
the old man helped
Yeah,
him.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I thought that was a part of the original show.
No, that was the original miniseries from
no
'83.
shit. Dude, I didn't. I thought it was part of that.
My fucking brain every time. I was like, man, this episode, whatever happened to this episode? I remember this episode specifically.
Yeah, I remember that because that was a big deal, man.
Yes.
Seeing Snake Eyes all fucked up like that, and the snow and the old guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the miniseries. There were probably about 6 to 8 episodes.
I don't even remember that, dude. I just thought it was part of the season 1 or whatever, man. I can remember where that was, but
and I also remember I haven't gotten very far into it, but I also remember the first time you saw Shipwreck, and it was never in that first season.
I don't remember.
So I'm guessing it's probably later on in that miniseries.
In that series, man. I don't remember.
Because he joined up with the team later on, early.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back and check that out, man. Yeah, that's pretty cool shit, dude. Yeah.
It's just and the show, the miniseries show, has a totally different feel to it too.
Really,
it's definitely like it's not as goofy.
It's got more gritty. I hate to use a little bit more, realistic. I guess maybe to a degree. Dude, man, I might have to check that out. I didn't even know that existed, man. Well, I remember the show, but I thought it was just all one series.
Like what the fuck happened to that? Whatever happened to this episode that I remember?
And you found it's on Roku.
Yeah.
Dude, like I said, I
drove me nuts.
Dude, that is awesome though that you found it like that, man. Well, I'll tell you what, brother, we getting kind of halfway, dude. Because you're talking about Stomping Grounds later tonight. Which obviously I will not be watching. What's some other matches going on, man?
Let me see.
Anything memorable or?
There should be. I'm sure Shane McMahon has a match against Roman Reigns.
Oh, geez, Louise, man. People wonder why I don't watch.
Perhaps.
But man.
Oh yeah. To boost the ratings, actually.
Okay.
They've added just here in the last few minutes the Goldberg and Undertaker ladder match.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I will definitely
just to get some of the ratings up. I'd heard
that'll do it.
That they were doing the buy one get one free tickets for Stomping Grounds for the live event.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Like no joke.
Yeah.
You're really
the Undertaker ladder match. Yeah, that's a joke. But
well, yeah.
Buy one get one free.
Really?
It's
that's
low.
legit.
It's low.
I don't know, man. Maybe what you were saying a little earlier might be right, man. Maybe now is the time for AEW to go on Monday nights. I mean, if it's like that, I had no idea, brother. And that's a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Well, man, one thing, I'm not a fan of WWE. Spoiler alert, anybody that didn't know that. But, one thing I will say when these pay-per-views come out, I do look forward to something.
Yeah.
There is one fucking shining light, man, at the end of that WWE pay-per-view tunnel. Because you can buy one ticket and get one free, but you also get the Wrestling News Update brought to you by This Is a Work, David Hayes and Chris Barnes, who we were just putting over
the
a little
Sami
earlier.
Zayn and Kevin Owens of Wrestling Talk.
I don't know. I can see it. I can see that. Yes. Definitely. But, man, once again, they just put out a new Wrestling News Update.
Yes.
So, per usual, man, whenever they do it, we like to snatch it from them because it gives us some content.
Yeah, absolutely.
It gives us less shit to have to
legitimacy.
God, man, if people actually, will laugh at this.
Yeah.
And, Mike, dude, me and you, this just dropped this morning. Well, for me, this morning. I don't know if it came up late last night or whatever. But we have not actually listened to this yet.
Right. They're saving it for this.
Yes. So we're going to play the clip, and me and Mike are going to listen to the clip, and then we're going to come right back. And, so like I say, Puds, don't go anywhere. Once again, this is the Wrestling News Update brought to you by This Is a Work. So stick around, Puds.
Welcome back to Wrestling News Update. I'm David Two Dogs Hayes.
And I'm Chris Still Here Barnes. Our top story tonight, AEW reported that tickets for All Out sold out within 15 minutes. Vince McMahon remains unimpressed since it only took him 15 seconds to sell out to Saudi Arabia.
The WWE has agreed to do 2 shows per year in Saudi Arabia for the next decade, but they're open to adding more for every 5 journalists murdered.
During Super Showdown, the wrestlers performed at 90-plus degree heat, which reportedly felt like over 100 degrees to the people in the ring. Reports of rampant flooding were later revealed to be the result of Bobby Lashley forgetting to wear his headband.
After promoting Super Showdown as bringing in numbers equal to or better than WrestleMania, it's been reported that the numbers were actually lower than usual. Some say it's due to the controversy over performing in Saudi Arabia, while others say it's because they were worried the explosions they were seeing weren't actually fireworks.
Many are still bristling over the match between The Undertaker and Goldberg, which has been described as a 9-minute botch with occasional moments of wrestling. Both men were apparently so unhappy with how the match went that they got into a screaming match backstage, which ended with The Undertaker hobbling away on his walker while Goldberg pelted him with heart medication.
After Super Showdown, Lars Sullivan suffered a knee injury during his rematch with Lucha House Party on Raw. As a get-well gift, Chris and I will be sending him a book of Mother Goose nursery rhymes.
Sullivan could be out of action for as long as 9 months, which could be just long enough for him to reverse the gamma radiation and turn himself back to normal.
Nikki Bella has announced that she will be retiring from wrestling after multiple neck injuries and the recent discovery of a cyst on her brain. Doctors say that they could have diagnosed it earlier, but while she was dating John Cena, they couldn't see it.
Sasha Banks recently retweeted the AEW promoting All Out, leading to the speculation that she could soon be leaving the WWE, which has prompted Vince McMahon to take away her Twitter and give that to the Iconics too.
This Sunday's pay-per-view is Stomping Grounds, which will feature Alexa Bliss versus Bayley. Bliss has accused Bayley of being superficial and two-faced and has recruited Nikki Cross to her corner by convincing her that Bayley has been saying nasty things about her on Twitter. This is as good a time as any to remind wrestling fans that professional wrestling is, and always has been, mean girls with suplexes.
Seth Rollins will be defending the Universal Championship against Baron Corbin, who has announced that he will be selecting a special referee for the match, presumably a friend who will swing the odds in his favor. Wrestling fans find this to be the WWE's most unbelievable storyline in years, as it expects them to believe that someone could admit to being Baron Corbin's friend.
ESPN has announced that their awards called the ESPYs will now feature a category for Best WWE Moment. Contenders for Best Moment will include Ronda Rousey's becoming Women's Champion, Roman Reigns after returning from his fight with leukemia, and Kofi Kingston winning the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. But let's be honest, the way things are going, the award will probably end up at AEW instead.
In other news, Bret Hart will be starring in an upcoming horror film called Tales from the Dead Zone, presumably named for the look in his eyes whenever he hears the name Shawn Michaels.
Charlotte Flair appeared in a recent video promoting summer health tips, which includes drinking water over sugary sodas and eating lots of vegetables. Because if Charlotte Flair knows anything, it's to be careful about what she puts in her body.
She's keeping it all natural. The WWE will also be producing a Netflix original called The Main Event, about an 11-year-old boy who discovers a magical mask and enters a competition to become the next WWE superstar. Rejected titles include If Rey Mysterio Was Taller,
Hey, Charlotte's boobs are older than this kid,
The Marine 7's Special Deducation,
and Vince McMahon exploits an 11-year-old boy.
Finally, Matt Hardy is testing a new gimmick about how hard it is to be Matt Hardy. This is on the heels of his last failed gimmick. Matt Hardy doesn't understand how hard it is to be around Matt Hardy.
This gimmick is part of an ongoing gimmick called Matt Hardy Hardly Matters.
If this gimmick fails, he'll resort to his final gimmick, Matt Hardy Manages a Hardee's.
Thank you for watching Wrestling News Update. I'm David Hayes.
I'm Chris Barnes.
Be sure to check out the Stomping Ground episode of This Is a Work next week, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, and more. This is David Two Dogs Hayes saying if you got out of bed today and you hated WWE Wrestling, you've probably been listening to This Is a Work.
All right, man. We're back.
Yeah,
Holy shit. We got to start doing it like this, Mike. We got to wait to the show. You know what I'm saying? To listen to it.
Yeah.
God damn it, man. Man, once again, this is the work. David Hayes, Chris Barnes. We appreciate you guys allowing us to play the music. Play the clip. David Hensley as well, the producer, man. Thank you guys for letting us do that.
Wow.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude. Once again, if you happen
get well, Nikki.
Jesus, man, they couldn't see it. Oh man, he pumped him with a heart medication. Anyway, if by some
I had heard that this was kind of karma for Nikki Bella spoiling the final episode of Game of Thrones for Daniel Bryan.
Jesus Christ, man. Damn it, man. But I was going to say, you know, if you happen to listen to this episode and you, for whatever reason, went right to the middle of it and heard something funny and wasn't sure if you had it on the right show, it is the podcast. We're back to where we usually are. And what you did here, once again, this is a work, the Wrestling Weekend update for Stomping Grounds. It's the only reason I even care about pay-per-views anymore, Mike. WWE pay-per-views. Yeah. Oh, and the part about the SB Award going to AEW.
Absolutely.
It's golden, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Those guys are golden, man. We got to get them back on the show. We got to get them back on here soon.
Definitely.
Well, Mike, brother, what you want to talk about for this second half of the podcast, year anniversary, dude? Once again, bro, can you believe it's been a year? I know, dude. We were just saying it,
wow.
But, dude, it's gone by quick, man. We've had some cool shows.
Yeah.
We've had some cool guests, you know. Like I said, the First and Fright kind of sticks out to me. The Wayne, of course. Anybody for you, Mike? Did you know, what do you think, man? Like when you look back on this last year.
I know one of the funnest ones was having Chris Eisenberg.
Yeah, dude, we got to get him back on here, brother.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
He is long overdue.
And I still say, Lethal Weapon, greatest Christmas.
Dude, we can always revisit that,
yeah,
in December. In fact, I think we should make that a tradition.
Yeah.
You know, me personally, I don't feel the same way. I still think Die Hard's a superior Christmas movie. But, dude, I actually watched a Christmas movie last night, man.
What?
From the 90s. Go. Do you remember the movie Go?
Go?
Go. It's just the name of the movie, man. It's about, it's a drug deal, basically, gone wrong. It's very 90s, man. It came out in 1999.
Huh.
Dude, I love this movie back in the day. And so I had it actually on DVD, man, when I still have a DVD player hooked up, believe it or not, talking about taking it old school. So, man, I ended up watching that movie, and it was actually based in Christmas. And I forgot that aspect, but there's a whole Christmas rave going on. And so the next Christmas episode that we have, I'm bringing it up. Now, we're pulling up a picture of it right now on the internet. Mike, do you remember that movie?
I don't remember. I don't think I've ever seen the movie.
It's really good,
but
man.
It seems like I remember this.
The box art.
The box art from like a Blockbuster or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and it was a pretty good movie, but I had a little nostalgia kick last night. I started thinking about some of those 90s movies, and Go just happened to come into my mind, and I was like, dude, I think I'm gonna rewatch that. First time I've seen it in probably over a decade. It's a cool movie.
Yeah.
Very cool 90s, but it's actually based at Christmas. And like I said, I was like, dude, I didn't even realize that this was a Christmas movie. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's good shit. Just speaking of Christmas, it was kind of funny that I watched that last night. But Mike, let me ask you, brother, what do you think the PUDcast is going to be a year from now?
Let's see. Banned in several states.
Oh, man. God, I wish.
Let's see.
That'd be awesome, man. I'd love to have that on the resume.
What I see happening, eventually going to video.
Yep. May even be doing a little experiment today. Not that you'll see.
Right.
Not for anybody out there, but for us.
Kind of been toying around with.
Right.
Going full video. Full frontal.
Better get a long scope. Never mind. No.
Get a long what?
One of the long scope lenses or whatever. But the one thing I did want to say, Mike, even if we go video, our podcast format will stay the same. Like what you hear, you'll still have us on iTunes. Yes. You'll still have us on Spotify.
Yeah.
We still will have the audio only. It's not going to really, just for our YouTube viewers.
Yes.
You'll actually get to see us for, God, I don't know, Mike. Maybe it's not the best idea now that I'm thinking about it.
I think it's fantastic.
People may see us, dude, and be like, oh, God, they can always minimize it, I guess.
Right. Sure can.
That's what I would do.
Right.
So I don't
Why not?
Guys, go ahead and hit that little minimize button there. But yeah, man, I could see that as well.
Yeah.
I just want to keep doing the shows, man. I just want to keep having the guests on. First and Fright, I want to get those guys back. I know I put them over a lot this show. I want to put them over some more. I cannot wait to get them guys back.
Yeah.
Chris Eisenberg, because not only is he a professional wrestler,
yes,
but this guy also is the owner-operator of his own, I guess, what would you call his craftsman's studios, Screwbiter Studios.
Yes.
Like he's
Artist
a craftsman,
studio.
artist, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the word, artist, man, craftsman. I mean, and he's also the host of his own radio show.
Yes.
Just like Mike Papa Jack Sherrill. So
That's right.
we got to get him back on, dude. We got some stuff we need to talk to him about. Yeah, brother. The sky's the limit. Wayno, obviously, hopefully next week we'll get Wayne on here. Got to keep him Warren Zevon episodes coming.
I know. What are we up to now?
I think we'll be on 4.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be
Solid.
volume 4, man. So that's good. The only thing that's going to be better than volume 4 is going to be volume 5, and on and on.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother. So what else you think we got going on here, man?
Let's see. I don't know if there's anything really else going on except we are just under a month away from Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Be here a link to Comic-Con.
Yep.
And hopefully we will all be out there.
Yeah,
for that
man.
one.
That's the goal. We still got some work to do on that and get everything set up, but we will be there and it will be going on.
Yes.
Like I said, if you're a podcaster, if you have your own show, whatever, come be a part of it with us. We have the table. You have the space.
Yeah.
You bring whatever you want to bring. Hand out what
Absolutely.
you want to hand out. We're going to have a little PowerPoint presentation
All right.
going on. We're going to have some information out there.
Yeah.
Just let me know.
Yeah,
That's all we got to
absolutely.
do. Just let me know. Hit me up on the Facebook or just wherever, YouTube, whatever. If you hear this, then you can get in touch with me.
Yeah.
So bring them, man.
Yeah,
Bring 'em.
absolutely.
We want to make this thing epic. We want this table to be absolutely epic.
Yeah. You want to bring some stuff? We'll sign it up. Whatever.
Yeah.
Bring the Joey Ryan.
Well, I tell you,
memorabilia. We'll sign it up.
We'll sign it, man. I tell you what I'm looking forward to more than anything, Mike, is for the opportunity for the listeners out there to actually be able to come on and be a part of the show
Yes.
as it's going
Yeah,
on.
absolutely.
That's I tell you, man, I'm really excited about putting these podcasters over, these other shows over, but I think the thing that's really exciting to me is being able to bring the people in.
Yeah.
Because at the top of the hour, we're going to be, we're going to figure that out. We got to figure out what your schedule is going to be like, Mike, because I know you're going to be very busy.
Oh, yeah.
So we got to see where you're at, but the plan as of right now is to have a set time to where we record in about 20-minute increments.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, I'm going to put them all together and make the podcast.
Right.
Which means that you can come out and be a part of it at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Dude, I think that's going to be awesome,
Yeah.
man. Just be able to bring anybody in and say
for
what you want to
sure.
say, just give a shout out, tell a joke, whatever, man,
Right.
whatever. So that, man, I'm really, really looking
Yeah,
forward to that.
really psyched. We've got a lot of great vendors, a lot of great artists, a lot of great special guests, exhibitors, and it's going to be packed.
Yeah, man. Antler Hill is going to be
Yes,
the musical guest.
absolutely.
Cannot wait to talk to those guys. Hopefully, we can work something out with them to get
Yes.
their music on our
Fantastic.
show. Man, I'm really, because they have a really cool style,
Yeah.
brother. It's God, I don't even know how you would classify it, other than just really kick ass.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
got some gothic overtones, but it's
Yeah.
got folk.
Yes.
You just have to hear it. man.
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
It's great.
Yeah, we're going to be getting them on here. Hopefully,
First
ASAP.
and Fright, they'll be there.
Exactly.
Bigfoot 911.
Oh, yeah.
will be there.
Exactly.
Yeah. USA Main Event Wrestling will be there.
Right.
Gosh, there's so many.
Screwbiter. We just talked about Chris
Screwbiter
Eisenberg. He will
Studios.
have a booth set up.
Yes. Game Swap, of course,
Obviously.
will represent there. Just a lot of great stuff. God, so much stuff.
It's
I
gonna
wish
be-
I had the list in front of me. You just go down it, and there are more vendors,
Oh, yeah.
popping on.
Yeah.
Just yesterday,
Ever
I had
growing.
another one. Just pop in. It's like, hey man, I need a table. I was like, I can do it.
Yeah, man. Set them up,
All right.
brother.
I
Set
can
them up.
you up with that.
And, obviously the cosplay is going to be going on, which is always so cool.
Super good.
It's like Halloween,
All right.
in July,
Yeah.
which, come on, man. Who can beat that?
Yeah.
How can you top that?
I know one of the vendors we're gonna have is doing the live tabletop, the Dungeons and Dragons stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I'm hoping to get Jason Finger in on the game of Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't know, brother. That's going to be a tough one,
Have
man.
you ever played?
I played one time.
Shut up.
I played one time.
I have played never.
for like 20 minutes, and it was not for me. man.
Really?
Yeah, it was not for me. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't want to say who I was playing with, Two Dogs.
Yeah.
But man, brother,
Did he bite you?
No, but Dogs is very.
He's like, hey.
Here's the thing about Two Dogs, man. And if you ever listen to this podcast, you can hear this for yourself. Once again, This Is a Work is the name of it. But Dogs can be a little long-winded, man.
Uh-huh.
Let's just put it like that. Like say I ain't trying to, get on to him or anything.
So he was a dungeon master?
Yeah, well, it was only us playing. I think you're supposed to at least have 3 people. So, and I'm drinking,
It's
man.
a Dungeon of Doom.
kind of felt like it. Well, dude, he started talking about, like, you run across a demon.
Uh-huh.
And this demon. I'm like, look, dude, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, man, I want to go take a shot or drink a beer.
I think you need to stop doing that heavy breathing, and you're attracting another kind of type of viewer.
Oh, we don't want that,
Yeah.
man. We don't want to lose viewers, but we
Right.
don't want to gain.
Yeah.
But no, man, Dogs was just so much detail about it. And I was already buzzing. You know, like I said, I've been drinking all
Right.
day. And I was like, dude, this just ain't for me, man. So I just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it.
You get some up tempo here. You start killing motherfuckers.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
might be pretty cool,
Yeah.
you know. But I don't know, Mike. I never really had any desire.
It's a little bullshit first, and okay, then we get to the stuff.
I don't know, man. Have you ever had a desire to play?
No.
Me either.
No,
I mean, ever
I've
since
not.
that day, you know, I was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I just never got into it. I've a lot of friends and
Yeah.
a lot of people that are, but I've never I've never have.
yeah.
Um,
It's just
I like board games.
Yeah.
You know.
especially when I'm bored.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
another one.
yeah. I hope I didn't get in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. That's life.
Fuck, I'm trying to think of one.
Not to monopolize this whole thing,
Oh,
but
man.
yeah.
Dude, you got my head all scrambled.
There
now.
you go. All right. Just boggled you down.
Jesus, man. It's like I'm fighting a war. It's like I'm on some kind of battleship or something.
That's a risk you take.
Oh, hey. Oh, man. Just like shoots and ladders, man. Just-
It ain't Candyland.
oh, hey. I feel like I'm caught in some kind of mousetrap.
At least you're on Volcano Island.
Hey, man, you're always going to be number uno for me, bro.
He's just talking like an old maid now.
Oh, shit, man. You better go fish with that shit. Oh, fucking
That's
hey,
the
man.
one that got me.
Done, man. Done.
Oh. That's the one that got me.
Done, man. Done and done. But what the fuck were we even talking about,
Oh
man?
no, but I can feel the viewers just
Dropping, man.
It's like Monday Night Raw. Yeah.
We're down to 5.
Yeah.
We're down to fucking 5. Hey, we appreciate you 5, man.
Hey,
But
thank you.
come out to the Comic-Con.
Absolutely.
Come out to the Comic-Con at the top of the hour or whenever we start recording and come and be on the show. But anyway.
There you go.
But yeah, getting back to, board games. I mean,
There you go.
what was your favorite board game, Mike?
Wow.
Ain't that a
Okay.
hell of a question, man?
I had a lot of board games when I was a kid. I never knew how to play most of them. Like we had like these crazy games. You know, I wish I still had them too. We had E.T. the board game.
Oh, no shit.
We had no.
I
Fucking
didn't even know
clue.
that existed,
Yes.
man.
We had no fucking clue how
E.T.
to
the
play this.
board game? I had no
E.T.
clue.
the board game. I shit you not, dude.
Oh, man, that sounds fun as shit, dude. I would love to play that.
It probably wasn't. It's probably what we couldn't figure it out. There it is.
Wow, man, we're looking at a picture of it right now. Dude, that looks kind of whack, actually.
It does.
Doesn't
I mean,
look.
It's like, what the fuck is going on
I
here?
highly suggest you people, at some point, Google the ET board game. It looks
Yeah.
terrible, actually.
does.
Man. Oh my god.
Another one we had was the Donkey Kong board game.
I don't remember that.
Yes. That one was a lot better. That one was easier to figure out.
Okay, I didn't
But
even
you
know that.
basically had to move the barrels around on the board too while you were moving. It was crazy.
I don't even know this was a thing, dude.
Oh, dude, you got just dig deep into the board game
yeah,
archives and see like.
Yeah, because right now, man, we're looking for a picture of it. Once again, Google this stuff. Yeah, okay, we found a picture of the box. Anyway,
There's
oh,
the
okay,
whole setup.
dude, that looks fun, man. That looks pretty cool.
It was actually not too bad.
Yeah, that looks
'cause
pretty
you,
fun.
You would load the barrels up in the hand up here.
Yeah.
And it would shoot out. But then you had to move them in a way that it was.
You had your
Yeah.
but still, man, that looks a lot better than that damn ET game.
Yeah,
dude.
for sure.
That shit looks.
For sure. And there was another one we had that was along that lines. The Pac-Man board game.
I think I actually remember that one. That sounds familiar to me. Yeah, I think I know I didn't have it, but I remember that one.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah, we're looking at pictures of all these, and yep, sure enough, man, yeah. Wow.
So that was a lot.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that one. Yeah, that was pretty cool, dude. Yeah.
We had the Alien board game. We had no clue how to play it.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Damn, man, you got a lot of board games for real, dude. We only had a couple.
We had, of course, we had Trouble. We had Monopoly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that's what we did. Well, me and Misty, my sister, we would play a lot, like during summer.
Right.
Just to play something.
Yeah.
But the family would do it on Saturday nights.
Right.
We'd break out the board game and do that. We had like Monopoly, Boardwalk.
Yeah,
you remember
man.
Boardwalk?
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like that. Well, we had some weird offshoots too. Some of the craziest just board games.
Dude, like the E.T.
Yeah,
Donkey
E.T.
Kong
was just crazy.
Yeah, I don't even recall those, man.
Yeah.
I always like Battleship.
Battleship was another one. Yeah,
man.
but you cheap motherfuckers on that one.
Oh
too.
yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I was actually seeing where somebody made a drinking game out of that. Have you seen that? And I'm like, dude, I'm so glad we did not know about that back in our day.
We knew about it enough.
We made everything a drinking game. Thank God Battleship was not one of them. Because
the croc dentist.
Dude, the alligator dentist or whatever. Dude, that was the funnest stuff, man. Basically, Mikey would walk around parties.
Yeah.
And how many people do you think would show up at these parties? 50?
Yeah.
At least. I would say an average number would be around 50 per party. Sometimes more, sometimes less.
Yeah.
But it was a good average would be at least 50.
Yeah.
Dude, I know there's been times where there's 100 motherfuckers in there easily. But Mike would walk around with this game. It was called Alligator or Crocodile Dance, like one or the other.
Yeah.
And basically, one of the teeth would activate and the mouth would close down.
Whatever, because you would just push a tooth.
A tooth, right.
And sometimes it would just go down and you would be safe.
Right.
But that one tooth in there was always triggered. Spring loaded.
Yep.
To shut that mouth on your hand.
Yep. And if that happened,
you
had to take a shot.
That was you.
Yeah. And Mike would walk around with a shot and this alligator. A shot in one hand, alligator in the other one. People go around and hit, and obviously,
boom.
Somebody would always get got. You have to take the shot, and we would do this pretty much all through the night, man.
Yep.
We really ought to do a partying episode, man, where we talk about some of that. We'd have to bring somebody on. Maybe Dustin Destiny, actually, man. I'd like to bring him on for that one.
Yeah.
That would be fun, man. I may reach out to Dustin about bringing him on and talk about the old school party days.
Yep.
Because, brother, how we made it through those days.
I don't know. No idea.
It was our youth,
no
dude. There's no way I could even consider doing
clue.
that kind of stuff now.
No clue.
Because, dude, I mean, how anybody did get alcohol poisoning, which I'm sure some actually probably did.
I remember one time, speaking of Dustin and his wife Tanisha, we were all playing a board game one night. I don't know if you remember this or not. It was over at the house. I think it was one of the Disney games, something like that.
Right.
Something. It had something to do with something. It was like trivia or something like that.
Right.
And she was hilarious. Anything she did or said, it was just hilarious. Just because of her delivery and everything. But she got this one card, and I can't remember exactly how it was worded. It's like, the question was something like, what color is, and this is her reading it, what color is Pikachu? You're like, what? What the hell?
Damn it, Pikachu.
Pikachu. It's like, and Dustin looks over, he's like, Pikachu?
Awesome, man. Dude. You taught me she was a trip, man.
Pikachu is.
So what the fuck is that?
It was, and we laughed for probably a good 30 minutes just off of that. Couldn't even finish the game.
Oh man, she was always a trip,
dude.
She was
my
hilarious,
god,
man, hilarious.
Oh.
And she was one. She was, we always talk about some of the old school wrestling days and this and that, and a lot of the performers who really helped elevate. Everybody, everybody played the role. But I think that we don't really give enough credit to some of the audience members.
Oh, I know.
And Tanisha, was like the queen of that.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, when I would walk out,
Oh God.
she would be on my ass, dude.
Yeah.
I'm talking like,
Yeah.
I'm talking from 0 to 100, man, on my ass.
Yeah.
And then everybody else will start getting on my ass because now they see
Yeah.
who the bad guy is, what you should say.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
Tanisha was right there,
Yeah.
man, in your face.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I'm talking like in your face. You would walk around, she would follow you with that finger in your face. Oh, dude, like I said, essential to what we would go on to do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
got to give her like,
Oh, for sure.
dude. There's not too many other people that was in the crowd that was as, I guess,
Animated.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
There's a couple other ones like my buddy Ray we talked about the other week. You know, he was one of them.
Yeah.
Jacob Stone's father was one.
Yeah.
He would raise hell,
yeah.
man. He would get the crowd going. And you know, we had a couple other ones here and there. Cricket is obviously the number one. We always called her Confederate Grandma.
Yeah.
Because she was the older lady at the wrestling shows. You know, you always got to have that stereotypical older lady, you know, who's raising hell.
Yeah.
Wore rebel flags, man. I mean, I'm talking just, she lived the gimmick.
Yeah.
Let's put it like that. She lived the gimmick.
Yeah.
And right there, too, man, on your ass. I mean, she was like straight up swing at you, dude. I had to dodge her a few times.
Yeah. It's like, hey, he's up on that.
You don't be hitting people.
Yeah.
You know, but she would, man. She would swing, dude. I mean, god darn. One day, literally, man, I was right in front of her. I turned around, and I caught the wind off of it. And something just told me to turn around. And as soon as I turned around, her fist was coming right at me, bro. And
Yeah.
looked like the Matrix.
Let me ask you about that, because that's come up recently, you know, with the whole Bully Ray
All that
Ring of Honor kind of controversy. What do you think about that?
Well, God, man, shit, dude, I don't know. It's, you know, when we were breaking in our little neck of the woods here in our small little area, not even in Lincoln, but even on the circuit, you know, Gastonia and you know the surrounding county and areas, dude, we got called some bad shit.
Yeah,
I've been called everything, dude. I mean, really, dude, I've heard some shit. I was like, man, shut the fuck up, you know, fuck you.
Yeah,
you know, man, here's the thing. When you're dealing with a woman in this, and I don't know, I don't want to start sounding misogynist or anything or sexist or anything like that. I do think there's a different standard, man, to a degree. However, this is what you do for a living. You're a heel. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've known women even in our group that would have some really bad things said to them, you know, sexually and just disrespectfully. They didn't like it. We didn't like it. It's part of the show. Yeah, I mean, not part of the show, I should say, but it's part of the job. Yeah, you know. I don't know, man. Where do you draw the line? Is there a line? Should there be a line? You know, NWF, man, you can't cuss at all.
Yeah,
you know? Here,
I think it really depends on the show with that, as far as, you know, obscenities.
Right.
I think there's a line that you can cross when you start throwing out slurs.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
Well, you know, man, we've had, you know. Non-white, you know, black people in our group that's been called like the N-word and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for real, man. And that's a hard call. Yeah. You know, I had somebody come to me and says, you know, what the fuck? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm like, do you want to beat their ass? Go beat their ass. You know? I mean, seriously.
That was the thing. I mean, of course, that was back then.
Yeah. But that was uncomfortable, man. Yeah. You know, I can say, thankfully, that only happened like maybe one time that I can remember.
Yeah.
But still, it's like, where do you draw that line, man? Because anybody with any fucking decency should know you can't start dropping, you know, slurs and
exactly.
You know, it doesn't give just because you pay $5 at the door, don't mean you get to say these subhumanizing things to people, man.
Exactly.
And you know, like even in that situation, thankfully nobody got beat up, but they never came back. You know, I can't remember exactly how that got. I think there wasn't confrontation, but it never came to swings. But I know they didn't come back. Yeah, you know, I think that they were made aware it wasn't cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then again, man, you know, you start going into slurs and stuff like that, even going into some of the homosexual shit, homophobic shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been called like I said, man, I've been called every slur that you can be called when it comes to that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't, you know, I was going to say I don't necessarily like it, but at the same time, I kind of did because I knew I was getting over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, man, feed me, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not also having, I don't know, dude. I wonder if you're a woman, if it's just different because I don't, for one, I don't know exactly what this guy was saying. You know what I'm saying?
It had to do with something, you know, with her and Bully Ray.
Right,
you know,
right.
Who were obviously in a relationship.
Right.
Something, you know. I don't know, whatever, suck his dick or whatever.
Go suck his dick or something.
Like that.
Yeah. See,
see, I don't think that's, to me, that's not.
It's not too bad,
No.
man. I mean, it ain't like come suck my dick or something like that, or I'll come rape you or something.
Right.
You know, that's kind of where I was going with that as far as being a woman. It's like, you know, if they're starting to say like rapey type shit,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, or like really over the top shit.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you know, you got to
Chill.
go. Chill the fuck out or leave or whatever. We ain't having that. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just ain't talking about going sucking his dick. I mean, hell. Like I said, I don't know. And
maybe a bit much.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I knew about it and I did read up on it, but I didn't go into a lot of detail with it.
This is from the same person. I don't know if you remember. It's one of the most infamous things I've ever seen.
Oh, the Dudley Boys?
Yes.
Oh, dude, when they would come out and call you the F word and all these other things, the C word.
I remember
they would try to start fights.
One of the greatest things I'd ever heard Bubba Ray Dudley ever say back then was like, he was talking to some girl out in the crowd front row. He's like, I would rather jack off with a handful of broken glass than ever fuck you ever.
See, there you go,
That
man.
was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, man. And here's the thing, dude. Now he's getting upset that some guy, like I said, I wasn't aware of exactly what was being said.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is it in the best taste? No.
Yeah.
But when has taste ever really been associated with a pro wrestling crowd?
Exactly.
I mean, just saying.
Right.
Yeah, I do think there are limits.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I don't think you should be able to slur, use slurs.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be able to say assaulting type things, especially to women. You know, because I thought maybe that's what was going on. When I read the headline, man, I was like, damn, he must have said some pretty fucked up shit, you know. And go suck his dick. I mean, well, I mean, hell, dude, I'd be like, hell yeah. I mean, if I was Bully Ray, I'd be like, especially fucking Velvet Sky, hell yeah. I'd be like, hey, motherfucker, say it again. Put it on a sign.
Yeah.
You know, I want everybody to know that shit. So, yeah, I do think there's limits. I think that's a little...
Yeah.
It's almost like you're being the cops, man.
Yeah.
You're policing it a little bit too hard.
You want heat, but you don't want heat.
Yeah, it's like make a call here, man. Make a decision. Do you think MJF would pull somebody out of the crowd if they called him some shit? You know, which he's getting called.
Oh yeah.
It's like, come on,
just fire back.
Just fire back, man.
Just fire back.
Or not. Don't do it.
Yeah.
That's kind of my thing too. It's like, don't do it if you can't handle it, man. Don't do it.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're a heel.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, it's like I was saying, man, when I be called the F word or the Q word or, you know, the SOBs, bastard, whatever. Hell, man, you were
called Cuisinart?
I was. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Man.
Oh, no.
Dude, I've never heard it before.
Or Quiznos.
It's a Quiznos, I think. Man.
Yeah.
Hubert.
Yeah.
So I'll just bounce around, my little triangle.
Yeah.
But no shit, man. I mean, at the same time, I'd be like, well, yeah, man, I got
that's what that means. The whole lettering, whenever you got the ampersand,
what?
thing. Oh, Cubert,
yeah.
Yeah, when he says that word, but you don't know what he says because it's censored out with the letters.
Yeah. That's the word.
Yeah, that's the word. That's the Q word.
We figured it out, man. We got it.
That's the Q word.
We figured that shit out.
Yeah.
God damn it, man. If the podcast does nothing else, we figured it out.
Yeah.
But nah, dude, I do think it's a good point of discussion.
Yeah.
It really is. It's like, just to kind of, wrap that up, man. It's like, yeah, dude, if you're going to do this thing, and if it's within the bounds, and I think that was in the bounds.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If that's all he was saying. Because, dude, when I saw that Bully Ray pulled him, I said, damn, he must have said some, like, I'm going to come fuck you later or some shit. I mean, really, man, And I was like, oh, shit.
unload my sperm on your curtains.
That's
That's rough talking.
dude. That's very rough talking.
That's
man.
rough talking.
It reminds me of this time I hooked up with this chick, man.
Oh God.
She was like, I want 12 inches and make me scream. So I fucked her twice and wiped my dick on her curtains. Holy shit, okay.
Did I ever tell you about being in debt?
No, huh?
Yeah. I'll be in debt forever.
All right.
I remember when I met Jamie. I told her I had a 10-inch, dick.
Yeah.
6-inch. Still over 4 inches. I'll be in debt forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Damn it, man. Well, I don't know where to go from there, brother. Other
Just
than
don't be in debt and
don't wipe your dick on the curtains. I mean, you should know that,
Yeah.
but you know.
Yeah.
Well, damn it, man. Well, we still got a little while to go, brother.
Oh man. I'm sure we can say more terrible things.
Oh, dude, man, we ain't even got fucking started yet,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to a new year, brother. A
Yeah.
new podcast year. Like I said, this video thing I think could really be pretty cool. We're going to give it a shot, and like I said, man, just try to evolve and progress, and just kind of see where it leads us, man.
Yeah.
That's really just like we started out with. But Mike, one thing I did want to talk about a little bit today, at some point, I like to talk back about those first few episodes we did. Because it's been a year ago.
Oh yeah.
Just here in a couple of days, man. Just remember, dude, we started out this table. We had one microphone, and not a good microphone.
Oh, no.
It was not a good one.
Yeah.
We still had the good old Gobbletron over here, man.
Yes.
This son of a bitch is just ticking right
Kicking.
along. Had a little upgrade on it, because we found out in the course of our show that it had a time limit. Who knew?
Yeah.
Now it don't.
All right.
Now it don't. Now it does have a space limit, so I probably do need to get in there and clean some shit out. But man, we just started there. But what I always will love about the podcast and our legacy, so to say, quote unquote legacy here, is our first episodes were about, in my opinion, the greatest feud in professional wrestling,
Yes.
dude. And we kicked it off hard, man.
Yeah.
And we did a straight up 3-part series. We haven't done a 3-part series since.
Right.
We've done one.
Yeah.
And that was how we kicked it off, man. And brother, that was the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy
Yes,
Valiant,
sir.
and the Mr. Number One, Paul Jones,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah, absolutely. And there, going back to that Roku thing, because I've got the network, the WWE network.
Right.
You can watch it on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Right.
And actually, it actually streams better than some of my devices.
No shit, man.
Yes.
I mean, they are nice, dude.
They
They're
are very nice. So I got on this run of just old Mid-Atlantic stuff and they've added some of the new stuff. I haven't been back in a while to the vault.
Oh, okay.
They've added a lot of Mid-Atlantic stuff from 83.
Yeah, I heard about that, man.
82.
Yeah.
81.
Now, they still don't have any of the 85, 86 stuff out yet, do
Yes.
they? Do they?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I wasn't
Yes.
aware of that. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Cool,
I think
cool.
that's what they started out with.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool, man. Cool.
But yeah, I was looking at some of that 83 stuff. You had the Briscoes there and
Yep.
Jimmy Valiant. I'm trying to find more, the Humperdinck, so all of our Humperdinck in the House of Humperdinck
Yeah.
stuff. Trying to find more of that stuff. But it's got, the Steamboat, Youngblood against, Sergeant Slaughter and Don Kernodle.
Yep.
Just some really, really good stuff.
Gems, bro.
Yeah.
Treasures.
Yes. And the early Boogie stuff, from 83, he is just wild.
Oh, that's when he
man.
was wide ass open, dude.
He is wild ass, dude. I am not even kidding.
And that's where that feud kind of
Yeah.
started kicking off, because I haven't listened to that
Yeah.
episode in about a year, so I
Yeah.
can't remember all the history to it.
All right.
But man, I just going back and thinking about it, just how it sounded. We had that one mono channel.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah.
It's so funny now,
Yeah.
because our setup today is actually pretty sweet, dude. From going what we started out with.
Oh, yeah.
That's one thing
Yeah.
about it, man. This kind of hobby, and if anybody out there's been thinking about starting a podcast, do it.
Do it.
First and foremost, do it.
Just do it.
But be pre-warned, man,
Mhm.
that it will nickel and dime the shit out of
Can.
you. It really can.
Can.
But man, we about caught up.
I think so.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
set, dude.
Yeah.
And going from that one solo microphone that we were sharing.
Yeah. I think we got
Two
6.
guys, one mic.
I think we've got 6.
Yeah,
6
yeah.
microphones.
We got a shitload of microphones now.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a microphone. Who
Yeah,
knew?
absolutely.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Got a little mixing board. Got a sampler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Got to throw that smiley out there one more time, man. The Gobbletron, like I said, is still kicking, man. That's the that's the workhorse right there,
That's
bro.
right.
But yeah, man, it's just so cool to think about just within that year. The artwork, you know, how it went from very basic to not bad, you know, pretty cool now. And how this next year, once again, Mike, may even take it up another step. Man.
That's right.
You may actually get to see us. And
Hey.
I don't know, Mike. Do you think that's a good? Because like I said, I can see people be like,
thing.
"Oh, geez, man, what to see us?"
Yeah.
Maybe
I
we
think
could
it'd
get
be
some.
a great thing.
We could
Don't forget some of the hand motions too, like.
Well, that's true, and we can show some shit. You
Yeah.
know, like the pictures and shit, like the Pac-Man game we got pulled up. You know,
picking boogies and.
You think we ought to get like actors, though, man, like a Milli Vanilli type, those like some good-looking guys, maybe to.
Oh man, I'll put on makeup, whatever.
Oh shit, man, I don't know.
I've got plenty of masks.
I think I may bring a stand-in for me, you know, just have them lip sync and
Or an actual standee. Yeah. Just cut out the mouth. And,
oh, that'd be the shit, dude. Yep. That's it, man. I just got to figure out what stand-up to get.
Yeah. I've got a couple.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You got a Randy Orton one.
Oh, hey, I can do that, man. Yeah, every week the Randy Orton.
Randy Orton. Or let's see, what's his name from Star Wars? Obi-Wan. Ewan McGregor.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
I can do a little Obi-Wan. Okay.
Got the Hulk too.
That'd be the coolest shit right there, man. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Hopefully, man, that will be coming up, man. Hopefully sooner than later.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see what happens today. You know, this week gives us a little project to do.
Yeah.
You know. Well, Mike, brother. Damn, man, it's still kind of early, brother. Anything else you want to talk about?
I think that about really covers everything.
Yeah, man.
For this week.
Dude. Like I said, not much been going on. Just kind of reviewing, kind of taking it easy.
That's
you
it.
know, kind of reflecting back. And like I said, just looking forward to a new year ahead, brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, the PUDs out there, until next time, y'all have a good one.
And not only that, David, I understand we're right at the end of our program.
No, we have got to go.
This has been a great event.
There's some people out there that hate us for this.